Hey guys, this is your mad boy King hartler 27 here once again. Make sure. Okay. And today we're fucking talking about, the AI bubble. The bubble that, I honestly believe that bubble, the AI bubble that needs to be popped. Why do I think it needs to be popped? There's multiple reasons. I mean, the things that AI, it's not in it a capable, it's not in its, people say AI is just like every little thing. It's gonna be my thoughts on the AI bubble right now. It is not where it needs to be. And we're seeing a massive drop in people who are developing AI. To think about, how many people have just turned, oh, we're just going to focus on AI, we're just going to focus on, we're going to focus on massive things that, AI is just, oh, AI is everywhere, and we're just gonna, take it. Honestly, right now, where AI stands, it is not capable of, doing what AI needs to be doing. AI is not capable of, detecting emotions, detecting, things that humans can do. The reason why people are head first into AI, well, think about it. It's cheaper. It's better to get AI than it is an actual living person. And I honestly believe that AI's at that point of time where it can't handle the workforce. It can't handle the strain that actual people who work and do things that are above AI pay grades. People are going to go to this AI and thinking that it's all going to be, oh, it's going to be great. It's going to be, doing us wonders, and it's going to do us like all, it's going to be the greatest thing ever. And we're efficient, and, we can do all this stuff with AI. No, you can't. You see, here's the problem. AI can be stopped tomorrow. It could stop tomorrow and no one would know how to fix it, because there are no people who work on AI farms, or there is no degree in AI technologies. Why? Is because no one wants to work on an AI. I mean, you're literally telling us we are creating the people who are going to take our jobs, and that doesn't sit right with me. It doesn't sit right that, hard working people get pushed out of the door just because, thinking that, well, it's not that bad. It can't be that bad. It is. It can't be that bad, and it can't be, all these bad things, and AI is just gonna steamroll through so many things and so many, so many um things of just, hey, we're just gonna watch AI take control of, every workforce. And I don't think AI can handle that. I think that with all the RAM shortages that are going on this year, that it's gonna be hard for people to make computers. It's hard going to be a video gamer. And these companies who are selling out to these AI companies are just not doing their job. They're not, they're not here to save our jobs. They're here to make a quick buck, and when that buck doesn't make them good enough money, they'll be like, "Oh crap, why did we do this?" When I don't want a video game with AI. I don't want to. I don't want to play a game that was just made by AI, just made by one person, who just didn't know, didn't know that you had just taken the jobs of thousands. Microsoft is going AI. They want subscriptions. They don't want a new Xbox. They don't want a new Xbox. The CEO does not see a future in gaming. These companies think, oh, well, gaming's going to be here for a long time. Because just look at the analytics. You're still going to have Call of Duties. You're still going to have these games that have been producing video games for years. And you stop making those games, and you stop, you stop making those. There's going to be a hell to pay. You're going to see massive amount. You're going to see a company come out there and create a video game and outsell you. Like, outsell anything you've ever done. And, buy half the products that... Oh, fuck. Stop popping up. And stop, it's... These AI companies thinking that, oh, we're just going to make this quick buck. We're just going to honestly just keep making, thousands upon thousands of dollars of just, all this stuff. And honestly, I think people are seeing that companies don't care about us. They don't care about the consumer. They don't care about the individual people that have given them billions of dollars just to give into AI. And AI needs to have a warning label. It needs to, be this thing where, yeah, you're going to see decline. You're going to see a decline. And at this point, I want video games in VR. I don't care about another console. I'm okay with the PlayStation 5. I don't need better graphics. I don't need... Because that's all you can offer. You can't offer anything else. I mean, we've had the same pretty much console for the last 12 years. For the Xbox, it's the same console. They don't want to fix their things. They don't want to make it better. They don't want to make anything better. They just want to stay at where it's at. And I honestly believe that consoles that, use AI features that we don't want, are just going to be laughed at. And, be tossed out. And, it's sad. It's sad to see gaming take a nosedive. Honestly, when Microsoft bought Xbox, to see the downfall of Xbox is honestly it's sad. And you guys are trying to say, oh well, no one's gonna buy a Microsoft computer. No one wants to buy Microsoft computers. No one wants to buy anything with Microsoft. Why do you think Linux has become #1 operating system for computers now? Because at this point, Microsoft is getting too comfortable with this AI stuff. Oh, we're gonna make you download AI. I'm still on Windows 10. Okay? I'm on Windows 10. And I don't have a problem. I don't click on anything that I shouldn't be clicking on. And I'm not going to make an upgrade when your computers don't run like shit. They run like shit. Because your AI is running in the background, and I don't want it to run in the background. I don't want you to have my data. I will stay in Windows 10 as much as I can. And to the point where I can't physically run anything because it's all Windows 11. Or I go to Linux. And to try to figure out how to run Linux on my computer, try to figure out how to run it. If I can run Linux and run a computer that is faster, you know, I would never want to buy another PC. I want to upgrade my PC. I want to make my computer better. I want a better GPU. I'm running on a 1080. My computer it's slow. I mean, it could barely stream. It could barely do things. And half of my stuff is, 50% of my CPU is just running my streaming software. We don't need AI running in the background, because that's just going to slow your computer down. It's just going to do unnecessary things. And then when the AI bubble pops, because no one bought into AI, and these companies are like, oh shit, we're in a dumpster fire. We're absolutely in a dumpster fire because we don't know what to do. We honestly don't know what we're doing. And you guys haven't known what you have been. I honestly say that the last great console that we had was the Xbox 360. That was the last console that I honestly believe was the greatest console. Because you had good games, you had good developers behind good. You didn't need AI, you didn't need all this stuff. You just needed a story, you needed the players, you needed to promote, you needed to do all this stuff. And these companies think, oh, well, we're not going to do that, we're not going to do this, we're just going to put AI, we're just going to slap it and say we're done with it. And that's not how video games work. And if companies are going to treat us like this, I honestly would rather pop the AI bubble. I'd rather just stop buying into this AI. And honestly, the AI is nowhere near. You wanna buy into this AI, and your company's going to go bankrupt when the AI bubble is going to pop. It's not going to pop anytime soon, but it's going to pop. And the structure of AI is going to skyrocket because of the pop. Because, newsflash, no one bought into it. And no one's going to buy into it. Because it's data farmers. It's the stuff that can make the company's money and selling our data and selling everything. And, with all this AI stuff, attacking AI and just in general. And I honestly, you know, I honestly believe that, just as in general, AI is hitting a point of time where just it's unstable, it's unusable, it's not worth our time, it's not worth the energy, and it's not even worth, it's not worth the energy, it's not worth the time, and it's not worth, you know, things that we should be putting our money in, putting our time in, and putting, all this stuff when it comes to AI. We shouldn't be putting, hard earned time into AI. And I will say this, and I will say it now. AI is not. There's nothing good about AI. Yeah, you could look up something, but AI is not going to give you what people want. AI is going to, it's going to give you a curated thing, and it's all going to be like, oh, well, you got to train the AI. AI shouldn't need to be trained to do what AI should have been doing a long time ago. And AI and people are going to be like, oh, well, AI is stupid because you have to train it, and you have to train it like a human to learn information. And I've been seeing a lot of just bad press about AI, going into Windows 11. I mean, a CEO that honestly hates gaming and thinks that gaming is a waste of time, that CEO needs to relook at what gaming is. Because gaming is not just a waste of time. It's not just a waste of, oh, we're just going to be spending so much money into gaming. Microsoft is on the bridge, is on so many, it was once known as one of the top gaming companies in the world. Xbox, in the next couple of years, I honestly believe that we will see the very last Xbox, because Microsoft doesn't want to deal with wants to deal with they want AI and everything, and they think just gaming itself in general is just, a tired something. It's a tiresome of, just them spending so much money in the gaming and not seeing it's because you're doing the wrong things. You're putting your priorities in the things that don't work. Don't work, and don't do what you think it's going to do, and you're going to say, oh, well, AI, because it didn't have AI, and it's not going to work because it doesn't have AI, and stuff like that. I honestly believe it's gone to the point where AI is just like, companies shouldn't have to go AI first. If they're not going to last. These companies that say, oh, we're going AI first, and these rumors of people developing RAM for the consumer, No one's going to develop RAM for the consumer because it's not worth it for them. They all these other companies are going to AI. Yeah, it's going to, these companies are going to be heroes, but not until we create our own company that, make RAM and make the GPUs and the CPUs and all these components to computers and components to consoles and sell it just straight to the consumer. I said this a couple episodes ago that this idea that we're gonna save gaming and we're gonna save gaming in general is a pipe dream. It is a pipe dream. It's a pipe dream to say, oh, well, that one company's going to sell to the consumer. Those are just rumors. So, when AI finally, dies and these companies are retracting the idea that they're going to go AI first. And honestly, to watch, companies die because of the AI choices that they have decided to do, and AI just doesn't become, what people thought AI was going to do. I honestly believe that AI itself is going to, it's going to get to the point where people are not, not in a space to treat AI seriously anymore. And honestly, AI itself is just falling apart, and it's going to get to the point where people are no longer going to want AI, and we're tired of AI, and the AI spectrum dies, and the bubble that, people have been saying, oh, well, the AI bubble is going to pop. We the consumers need to pop it. We're not, people are just going to, if we don't do something about it and we don't, come together and think about the idea of what the world's going to look like if AI were to, AI were not to pop, or the AI bubble not to pop. And I honestly believe that game developers and console developers need to start realizing that you need to start thinking about the world if the AI bubble pops or the AI bubble doesn't pop. What does the world look like for gaming? What does it look like for just for the people, the consumer? What does it look like? And once people start realizing that, yeah, AI may not get popped soon, but because we can't do anything if we're just sitting by the sidelines and just letting it happen. Honestly, as a gamer, as a person who's, just watching this AI bubble form around us, and it's just, I think sticking together as a community and sticking together as as people, it's time to realize that gaming itself may very well come to an end, and it may very well come to the point where we treat gaming like a fossil. Like, consoles We need consoles to play video games, and to play video games, you need RAM, you need all this stuff, you need to be able to, have these things, and we don't have a company that's selling the RAM and selling, the things that we need to have these consoles. So we're gonna treat we're gonna be treating AI as this new console. If we can turn AI into a console, we're going to be at a point of time where we're going to treat AI as this, oh, you killed, the greatest video games in history. You destroyed any hope I had of, being able to play GTA 6 or to play, or to have content or create, be a creator or be something that, involved creating stuff, because it's harder every day, and it's getting harder to the point where people are going to be saying, oh, well, you can't agree with these things that you say about AI and say it about, well, AI is, getting to the point where, in general concept of just AI is at that point where we treat it like, oh, well, AI is getting into this, AI is getting into that, and I honestly believe that if we want to treat it like it's a virus, well, what do you do with a virus? You purge it from your system. You try to find antivirus cheat, or you try to find like a antivirus, and you want to treat it like all these like bad things that are happening to our consoles, and bad things that are happening to just in a span of just treating consoles like, oh, well, that's exactly what AI is. It's spreading like a virus. It's spreading like someone it's spreading like a virus, and everyone wants to treat it like it's not a virus, and it is. It's a virus that people are not taking serious and not taking the time to realize everyone's got AI in some kind of form, way, shape, or form. Some way, shape, or form. And, it's getting to the point where things are just in a bad point of time, and bad point of just everything is not, everything is ending up in a total spin, or just a wave of things you want to treat AI to do. You're treating it like, well, you're treating it as security, you're treating it as, the next, security bot, or, the next, thing that will be able to track every movement of a human. And, well, we have so many movies that explain why sometimes you don't need a powerful AI. We don't need AI that, could tell that, oh, well, today you're going to go to work, and then you're going to you're going to go to Starbucks, and you're going to order. We don't need AI to tell us what to do. We don't need AI telling us, oh, well, this is what you do on a daily basis, and it's just going to train on us, and we're just going to be the AI Because what's stopping AI from, what's stopping AI telling us to do evil things? Stop listening to our families. Stop, you know, because AI is this concept of, oh well, AI is not that bad, into it gets to that point. Where are the laws? Where are the, oh, let's stop this before it, creates job deficits, and and I honestly believe putting in a pin in the AI bubble and coming back when we understand AI more. Like, we don't understand the AI. We don't even know what the AI can do. We don't know what AI is supposed to be doing. We don't even know if it can handle, just handle, what typically comes from, being able to do things with AI. And honestly, treat you want to treat AI like, people want to treat this, AI bubble like, oh well, there's nothing we can do. There's very much nothing you can do. I mean, there are so many things that you could do in, like, and you want to treat it like, oh well, there's nothing you can do. There's no point of saying, oh, let's stop this. Let's take a minute to think about what's going on this AI. Like, I don't want to be at that point of time when people are going to treat it like, oh well, that's what's going to happen. You know nothing of AI. You know nothing. There are no AI scientists. There are no AI individuals who, are like, oh, this is what AI is doing. We don't even know what the hell it's doing. We don't know that. We don't know if it's, doing the right things, doing the wrong things. We have no idea. We know nothing. We know zero, absolutely nothing when it comes to AI. And I honestly believe that's more scary than just treating our AI bubble like something that you can't stop. You can't stop it. You can't, treat it like it's this bad thing. I mean, you want to treat AI like this absolute, like, thing that you can't stop, that you can't stop it, and you can't make people, like, it's either you use the AI or you don't. And that's scary, because if you have no choice to use AI and you know nothing of AI could just roll over you and just treat you like, oh, you're another point in data, and you're just another ones and zeros. You're not ones and zeros. You're a person. You're more than what people are going to design you for. And these people are not using their brains. They're not coming to the point of treating things like it should be treated. And there should be worry. There should be hesitation. You shouldn't automatically, oh well, let's go to Windows 11 and not look into the software and not look into what's going on with Windows 11, because there is no, oh, let's opt in automatically to track your data. And I honestly believe that's scary. That's scary that you can't, stop these data farmers from taking your data and trading it in like it's because data has become this new currency for everyone. It's become the currency that everyone wants to treat it as and treat like, oh, well, that's not good. We're not going to, have safety on our side. We're going to let the AI sell our data and sell the data at a point of just. And I honestly believe that with, you know, with people, we don't need this AI. We don't need it. There's no point. There are thousands of artists that can make better AI art than actual fucking AI. And this AI, you're trying to, shove down our throats and trying to, use it as a, oh, well, we're gonna make it green and we're gonna make it all these things where people are going to treat AI as like this miracle drug, and it's going to be treated like everyone's going to be treating AI like some kind of miracle drug that fixes everything. It doesn't. It doesn't. It's not going to. It's not going to be able to. And people are going to be like, oh, well, you said AI was going to do this and AI was going to do that, and it didn't do that, and we don't know what the hell is going on with this AI. And I honestly believe that with people who are going to treat AI as this easy tool to get out of work and get out of all this, hard stuff that honestly our generation needs to start opening our eyes and start realizing that there are more things going on in this industry, and people are going to be treating it like, oh, well, you can't do that, you can't say that about AI. Oh, well, AI has this thing where it's like, yeah, you're gonna treat AI like a bloody fucking curse. And I hope one day that when we're sitting back and we're 10 years down the road, and we're looking at the AI bubble, and we're talking about just things that are changing, and the AI bubble is popped, and these companies go out of business with all these AI, and Chat GPT gets regulated, and people were wrong about the AI, and I'm like, I'll be sitting back and we'll be like, oh, good thing I didn't invest in the AI. I would have lost my fucking money. And losing money over, losing, the ability to create fake ass stuff that looks ugly, and it looks the same. It looks pretty much the same. It has that gloss that just looks hideous. And I honestly believe that, there are a lot of things that AI is going to do that we don't want it to do. Tracking ourselves, tracking our day-to-day lives and stuff. And I honestly believe that with AI and with everything that's going on in the world, it's a scary time to be in the AI business, because you never know what's going to, like, tomorrow the AI bubble could have popped, and people could be cheering for the popping of AI because it will finally give people back their jobs, and thousands of people who are out of jobs because of the layoffs and because of the companies aren't doing well. And in my next episode, I'm going to be talking about the gaming industry's like lack of care. They don't care about us consumers, and they don't care about, the common dollar. They care about, what can they, squeeze every little fucking penny out of, and stuff like that. Like the streaming, things of the streaming of video games. It's cloud gaming is changing, and I honestly believe that it's going to be harder. And in my next episode, I want to talk about, the effects of PC gaming now. The gaming experience of just every, person in the gaming industry, and treating it like gaming content creators are going to start disappearing because there's no point, because there are no games to play. There's no games to do things. And I honestly believe that a lot of people are going to get to that point of time where gaming's not going to be a release. It's going to be a problematic thing. That's not a hobby. It's not like, oh, well, we're going to be able to play games. We're not. We don't have the consoles. We don't have the things. And these consoles are going away, and the profits are not looking good for just consoles in general. And, in my next episode, I will be talking about just the gaming in general, and treating gaming like what people have been treating it for a while now. So, yeah. Well, thanks for watching. Thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next time. So, bye, guys.